Maryam finds herself in a village surrounded by a colony of ants. There are various species of them: carpenter ants, pavement ants, odorous house ants, in various sizes. Some undeniably big, and others exceedingly small. They live in harmony with the townsfolk, fetching wood and timber for them from the forest in return for sugar. The people are content with this relationship, and with all the wood, they make houses that stand tall and proud in the sun. Soon they start selling logs to other villages in exchange for currency. Noticing the wealth and fortune the ants shepherded, there are temples built in the town with the same bricks and mortar to dedicate it to them. Tall structures of them are worshipped for the prosperity they bring to the village. People offer all kinds of sweets at the shrine for luck and affluence. Gradually, as the ants learn of this, they infiltrate the temples to feast. Day by day, they start believing that they are the gods presiding over these townspeople. Their ego grows bigger and bigger, so does their size and population. Soon enough, they start creeping into their houses, their kitchens, their bedrooms. People start killing them to get rid of them, but by that time, they are way too powerful, big, and greater in number. They terrorize the society. They climb down people's throats in their sleep in search for food, for their hunger is never ending. No amount of food is enough for them to feel satiated. As time passes, they start eating people alive. The lanes outside houses are laden with half consumed corpses. Maryam is a mere weaver in that town, and her small abode is completely ravaged by these ants. She runs towards the bassinet to grab her baby when she finds it dead. In place of eye sockets, there are a bunch of ants making shrill noises. Its eyeballs are on the ground, on which another bunch is feasting, producing the same shrill with each bite. They're all over its skin, crawling inside the right ear and out through the left. The lining of its throat is in knots, but these pests are moving through the passage, reaching all the way to its belly. The shrill grows louder as she pinches her eyes shut and lets out a groan. It wakes her up from her sweaty, restless nap. She wipes the drool that has formed around the end of her lips with the back of her hand. It is 7 in the evening. It is time for Summer's dad to come home. The first house, aka the nearest, belongs to Afghani immigrants, a couple that moved from their country at the age of 16, still learning the ways of life in this small village. They were both 25 now, growing up to be pint-sized and soft-spoken. The doorbell resounds throughout the two-bedroom apartment, smaller than Maryam and Naeem's. A Chinese item of decor hung at the door handle makes a whooshing noise as dust clouds gush past them. A small woman comes to the door, wearing a saffron hijab, carrying a clump of clothes wrapped in an old cotton dupatta as her hooded eyes adjust to the sight of Maryam alongside her husband. "I'm so sorry. I thought it was the ironer. Please, you guys come inside." She smiles politely, opening the door to make space for her guests, while she rushes back in to keep the clothes wherever they were supposed to be kept until ironed. "Please come in," she shouts with her back to them as she disappears out of view into the apartment. Maryam takes the first step, followed by Naeem's hesitant waddle. Woolen socks with a baby panda drawn on the ankle, a half-empty bottle of Fanta, and a badminton racket are occupying most of the couch set by the entry. A little further, there are cartons of canned foods packed in brown cardboard boxes labeled supplies by a black Sharpie. An exhaust fan, seemingly detached from its location, is kept on the center table next to black duct tape and large steel scissors. "What's her name, by the way?" Maryam whispers, head tilted in the direction of Naeem. "Can't be sure. I know the husband is Iqbal, though." He whispers back. "Alia?" she asks Naeem, eyebrows raised. "I think so." He responds with a slight nod. She fades into view carrying a metal serving tray with 2 glasses containing Rooh Afza and a small cereal bowl filled up to the brim with namkeen. Please sit, make space, she says with the same smile that greeted them, situating the tray right next to the grimy exhaust fan. Maryam slides the stuff on the couch to the extreme right and positions herself on it, as Naeem shuffles in the space beside her. Veggies have been chopped, broth has been prepared, the soup is up on the stove about to reach a boil. You guys would love it, trying out a new recipe. Alia mutters as she lets out a giggle while sitting down on a stool placed across from Maryam. There are sprinkles on her fuchsia sundress, shining bright as the long fingers of the sun strike each one of them, stark illumination bouncing off her as if dripping down the stool to disappear into the floor, creating a pond of stars around her. To Maryam, she appears to be the ballerina as the piano plays in the background somewhere, when all of a sudden she stands up and starts dancing to the tune of the music playing in Maryam's head as the entire floor turns into floating lava, as her toes grace it with utmost perfection. She goes round and round and round, her dress flowing as waves during a high tide. With her every stretch, the sprinkles on it become fireflies on the ocean in the night. As the piano picks up pace, so does her feet. Hands spread out as an eagle in flight, she goes on and on and on. Maryam gazes, forgetting how to blink. Sprinkles, bright sprinkles adorned with light bouncing on all the walls, rounding each side visible to the naked eye as she dances to her heart's capacity, to a never-ending piano lullaby. A glass crashes onto the floor, which causes Naeem to jolt in surprise. Maryam has dropped the glass of Rooh Afza with patterns of yellow daisies on it on the floor. Or rather lost her grip, having completely forgotten picking it up in the first place. As she examines the shards right near her feet, she remembers the glass being a plain one when it was first placed in front of her, but now the big splinter resting by her big toe has yellow petals drawn on it.